Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am getting up early this morning because I need to go to the drugstore. I'm going to take you guys with me. School is about to start for teachers, students, high school, middle school, college. So I want to find an everyday makeup look from the drugstore with all new products. So I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm also taking Jaden with me because he's currently still off of school. We're probably going to go pick up some Starbucks and then he's going to help me film in the drugstore. So if you want to see how this look came out and all the new products, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Dom fam. And without further ado, let's go. You ready? Let's go. Okay guys, first I'm going to my office because I do get a lot of PR. If there's any new drugstore that I'm missing, then I'm gonna go to the drugstore and we're gonna get it ourselves. So I picked up a few things from my office that I got in PR, but I feel like I'm missing foundation, blush, stuff like that. So I think I need a few more things. Okay, so we picked up some bacon Goudas and we got coffee. Well, I got coffee. I got chocolate cream cold brew, which is so good. It tastes like a milkshake. And Jaden, tell me what you got.
I got a caramel crunch frappuccino.
Every time he gets it, everybody's like, what is that? I'm gonna leave Jaden's, if you guys want like a sweet drink, I'm gonna leave our little stickers so it says exactly what we ordered so you guys can order it and try it out. Okay, so this is what's trending right now. I've never seen these from Maybelline. I'm gonna do 30. I'm just gonna try it out because I do like a fresh look and I can always cover up with concealer. So I'm gonna try this one. Love a good skincare benefit. I've never tried Honest Beauty, but I definitely wanna try something from here. Everything is kind of pricey though. I think I'm gonna get the loose powder because this is literally the only one. No way, Makeup Revolution is in Walgreens. And I was just talking to you guys about Love Island and they have a collab. Stop right now. I'm so excited. This is crazy. Gonna go for a chat. My type on paper, so cute. Oh my god, I need something from here. I need everything from here actually. Let's get a highlight and go for a chat. This is so cool. I think that's all I'm gonna get from here. We do need a blush at some point in our lives, so I need to find a good like new blush. Okay, Jaden, if you see a blush and it looks new, you're gonna tell me, okay? Okay. All right, cool. So I have these at home and I'm so happy they sent them to PR because they're all sold out. That's crazy. I'm kind of sad about this selection. I kind of just want to go to another drugstore because like there's nothing here. You guys, I am so sad that the Charlotte Tilbury dupe is not here. I love me some Milani and I haven't tried the liquid blushes, so I'm kind of really excited. Definitely getting this one because I feel like baby pink is the way to go right now. Oh my god, you guys, I stopped using aluminum deodorant and I can never find it in a spray, and I used to love using a spray. Now Secret has it in a spray. You know you're an adult whenever you get excited about deodorant. Okay, so we're back from the drugstore. I have new makeup from PR in this bag and new makeup from the drugstore in this bag. And so Jaden, I'm actually gonna have you sit down and I'm doing your makeup.
What?
I'm gonna do your makeup.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wanted to prank you. But I'm actually going to do my makeup with you guys. I guess I'm going to try this one from Maybelline. This is their green edition. And I'm excited. At first I was like, that's not enough coverage. But at the same time, I don't really wear that much face coverage anymore other than concealer. So I got the shade 30 and this is their clean organic ingredient product. Oh, that's weird. How does it come out? Is it stuck? My luck with drugstore today is just, I should have went to Target, honestly. This just doesn't really come out. Okay, I just felt something pop. So it might, yay, it's working, it's working. Okay, good, but it is running down my face. Let's get the other side before it runs down too far. Honestly, I love droppers. Droppers are so easy. So if you guys are wondering, hello? Is that you, Jaden? You wanna do my makeup? Ooh, okay. I actually like the even tone it's giving me and it's not as bad of a color as I thought it would be. This is actually turning out pretty good, you guys. And the fact that it's clean, vegan, cruelty-free, organic ingredients, I'm really loving that. I used to love the full coverage matte, but now I really love the skin that I'm in. It's not perfect, but I don't mind that my skin is peeking through.
anymore. So I really like this. I'm really liking it. I just hope that it dries down natural like it says and not kind of matte. So I'm gonna get above my eyelids too, just to even that out. So if I was going back to school, no matter what grade, or if I was a teacher going back, I would want something that's just gonna perfect my skin. I don't want anything that's gonna be super full coverage. I'm really glad that this worked out because I was kind of hesitant to get it, but it looks so good on the skin. It's super lightweight and it evens out the skin so nicely. Next is concealer, and this concealer I have not tried at all. Obviously all these products I've never tried, but I was really excited about this because it says 30 hours. Like 30 hours? That's a long time. Like that is, you're going to school, you go to work afterwards, you go to work out, look cute at the gym, like, and then you go home, and that's 30 hours is a long time. Like there's 24 hours in a day. So I mean, if you're at Tomorrowland maybe, or any kind of, you know, rave or EDC, maybe you're gonna need this. But this is in the shade 22. I hope this is light enough. A very interesting applicator, very thin. Well, what I do like about it is that it's super precise. Okay, this is too yellow. I do have other colors. Oh, this is like my natural skin color almost. This is shade 11. Maybe I should just mix. I'm gonna mix them. So I'm gonna mix this shade, which is pretty close to my natural skin tone. Just right off the back, I don't like how thin it is. Like it's super thin. I'm gonna go right on top with the number 11. And we're gonna brighten with this. It's giving like a satiny feel. Okay, so I just read that it's a matte full coverage concealer, but it has a very thin consistency to it. Let's work it in and see how we like it. I personally am not like a huge mattifying fan, but it may work in the long run. Especially, it says active wear. It may be great for people that get oily, and I do kind of get a little oily in the T-zone. It might actually work out great for that area, but I'm gonna put on a little bit more. It's giving medium coverage to me. Maybe it's buildable and they just didn't write it in the description. I'm gonna let it sit for a second because that's like a easy trick for any concealer if you want it to be more full coverage, trying to get that complete full coverage out of it. I don't know. I'd like it to be fuller. If it says full coverage, I want it to be a full body kind of concealer. At least if it has like a lightweight feel to it, still give me some more body in the concealer because it's a little liquidy. Honestly, I probably won't be grabbing this again just because I feel like it's still kind of dark in this area. If you guys do want like a full coverage, full body type of concealer that is from the drugstore, the e.l.f. one is the best. So now that we have our under eyes kind of set, I'm actually gonna put whatever I have on my sponge on my upper eyelids. You're gonna notice there's a little creasing on the eyelids, and that's with any product because we have skin that moves and it's just gonna crease there. But we're gonna pop that onto the upper lids to prep them for eyeshadow. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. So I talked about this show in my last video, and Makeup Revolution has a collab with Love Island. I talked to you guys about this in my last video, and I have been obsessed with this show. I am a fan of the show, and I want to host it one day. But now they have a makeup collab with Makeup Revolution, which is so freaking cool. And so I got go for a chat, and whenever I hear this, there's the USA one, but I pretty much watched the UK one. The UK accent is in my mind whenever I see this, so I love that. I had to get the eyeshadow palette for that. And it's more of like an everyday kind of color scheme, which is great for an everyday type of look. So I'm gonna just pop the neutral shades on. If we're doing like an everyday look, honestly, I would just probably wear this shade all over the crease with a big fluffy brush to give myself some dimension. So I'm just gonna take this guy, and let's see how the Makeup Revolution eyeshadows work, because I have never really tried eyeshadow from them before, but they have a whole section like you guys saw, and I was like so excited about it because they have really fun makeup. Like their lip contour is really fun, and they just have so many more trendy like makeup products than what I see from us in the US. Oh my god, this is creasing. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay this down. This is actually very light. This is great for a lighter skin tone too. You could just put this all over your eyelid and you're actually good to go. But I want a little bit more depth. Go ahead and swing it around the lower lash line. Oh shoot, there was shimmer on here. Shoot, ignore that just happened. Okay, I am not liking the way this concealer is drying down underneath my eyes. I feel like it's flaky. I don't like it. And I think it's probably because I have dry skin already, so it's just not for my skin type. So if you have oily skin, you might absolutely love this. I'm just not really liking this at all, this concealer. So we have that down. I'm gonna just make sure everything's nice and blended. I'm gonna put that all over the eyelid. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of a deeper color. So I'm gonna grab this shade right here. So I'm just gonna pop it into my crease. So this guy. Okay, their eyeshadows. Okay, this is more pigmented than the last shadow, so that's good. I was about to say, I don't really feel like there's a lot of pigmentation. Maybe it was the color. So grabbing that all into the crease. Now we actually have a nice prominent eyeshadow shape, and I wouldn't even put too much time into it. I would just always have, if you're doing like an everyday look, always have a big fluffy brush, have a slightly smaller one, and just keep going back and forth with the big fluffy brush so that it's nice and blended. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye really quick. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more eyeshadow. You don't have to use this much eyeshadow on an everyday basis, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of that reddish brown color and bring it into the half of the lid, like so. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to use a certain brush for this. It's just like a soft kind of wash of color right here. So take your big fluffy brush and just work it around, just like that. And then for the inner lid, now I'm gonna use this flatter brush, and I'll take this light shade here and just pop it into my inner corner. If you feel like this is just too many steps, just take whatever step out of it that you would use, or you can do all of this. I honestly could do this super quick in the morning, but it depends on like how fast you are personally at doing your makeup. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this color and fluffy brush, and bam. I wouldn't even put any on my brows. I would just go about my life without it. And now I'm so excited to try the eyeliner. There is a brown, okay, there's two. I don't know why I did that. But there are two eyeliners, and I don't know which one to try, so I'm gonna do one on one side and one on the other, because I have had this. This is from Essence, and Essence Lash Princess mascara to me is the best mascara. Nobody could tell me otherwise. I don't care. This is the best mascara. So the fact that they came out with an eyeliner and it's short and cute, I'm excited. Hopefully this is a good shade of brown. It's not like too light brown. And then also L'Oreal came out with an Infallible 30-hour wear eyeliner, which I think is great for an everyday, especially if you're an eyeliner kind of girl. I wouldn't wear eyeliner on every day. I would probably just go like this, put some lashes on. But because this is 30 hours, I wanted to try it, and I love Lash Princess. I just had to try it. You never know what you're gonna like and what you might find. All right, so first I'm gonna try my favorite little brand on this side. We're just gonna do a really low-key kind of wing. I haven't done a wing in a while, so. But Siren Eyes are trending, so I don't know if you want to take inspo from there. I just want it to be like a slightly elongated version of my own natural eye, and that's all I'll do. Very, very natural. So that went on really nicely. I'm gonna do the 30-hour wear on the other side. Hopefully it's the same shade of brown. Okay, this is a deeper brown. There's a lot more pigment in this. It's like one swipe and you're done. I would buy this one versus the other one, even though I love the brand, because this one is super pigmented. Actually, I'm gonna go back over this one. Also, if you are not good at eyeliner, you need this. This is not Drugstore, but it's from Brow Food, and it's called Makeup Eraser Pen. And if you need to just like make things a little bit more perfect, it does that for you. The best pen ever. I'll link everything below so you guys can grab if you want. For mascara, I'm just gonna grab my lash curler really quick, and now I'm gonna go in with mascara. So I have these two mascaras, and they're not super new. Lash Paradise has been out for a few years already, and we all know it's amazing, but this is in black brown, which I don't know if L'Oreal sent this because it is like a new color, but I really am excited to try it because I have never tried it, and I know the formulation is good. But Maybelline also sent the Sky High. I haven't tried this one, but maybe I'll do one eye and then the other like I did with the eyeliner, and then we'll see what's better. So I'm gonna do Sky High on this eye, and I like that it's a brown color because it matches my liner. But then again, you guys, I have some amazing lashes to show you guys that are very affordable and very wearable for every day if you are more of a lash type of girl, an everyday lash girl like me. So that was nice. I just put it on. It looks pretty separated and long. So let's try the black brown on this side. This one's a little more clumpier. I kind of like the other one better, so I'm gonna go back to the other one. Not that that's like a horrible mascara or anything, but this one just seems to separate really nicely. So if you want to just wear mascara by itself, definitely pick the Sky High one up from Maybelline. I'm gonna let that dry so I don't smear it everywhere. But I'll be back and show you guys what lashes I'm wearing and why you need them. Okay, so I have one of the lashes on so you guys can see how much of a difference it is, but it's still very natural, very flirty. To me, this is an everyday lash and it's my favorite. These are from Birdie Lashes. I like to start my lashes like not too close to the inner corner. They're in the style Bear. They are super affordable. They're not at the drugstore, but they're at a drugstore price point, which I really like. You can reuse these up to 25 times, and I probably use them even more than that, but we're not gonna talk about that. These are so pretty. Like, I get so many compliments on these on my videos when I'm wearing them, and you guys have to check them out. I am gonna link them for you. They are my favorite lash probably of the entire year. I do like a natural lash, so I feel like this is really, really pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara. I'm gonna use this one though, because the little spiky brushes are not really that great for falsies. This has a softer brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and mesh them together with this brush. And it's a little bit of a drier formula, which is great because it holds on to the lash and it really like pushes them out even more. So I like that type of brush for falsies. This is pretty much our eye look. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna use this mascara from Maybelline on the lower lashes. You guys, I really do not like how my under eye concealer looks. My eyes are dry, like my skin is dry. So the fact that this is already like a full coverage matte, and to me it's not even really full coverage, it's bothering me. I just want to grab my concealer that I made because it is hydrating. Again, if you have oily skin, this is going to be great for you, but if you have dry skin like me, it just makes me want to grab my concealer or any concealer that is hydrating, because e.l.f. also has a full coverage hydrating concealer that is amazing. You don't have to buy mine, but I'm just saying I formulated it for dry skin. But there's also a drugstore version of hydrating full coverage, so I really wish I had that one or mine, but we'll just accept it and move on. So now we have our lower lashes done. This is our eye look. Pretty simple, doesn't look like too much, definitely like an everyday type of look. So now I'm gonna move on to the face. Okay, so now for the blush. I've never tried this, so I'm really excited. This is from Milani, it's called Cheek Kiss, and I got the shade Pink Flirt, so we're gonna see how this looks on the cheeks. I'm just gonna add a little bit to my hand. I don't wanna put it directly on my cheeks in case it's too crazy, so I just put a little bit there. Then I'm gonna go in with the beauty sponge. I don't know if I told you guys, but this beauty sponge is from e.l.f. Super cute, it's a little heart. Oh, okay. Very light, very, very, very light. I'm gonna add more. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit better. I'd love to see a little bit more coverage, but I'm also not mad at how it's applying. Also not in love with it, but it's not bad. This is 3 times going in with my sponge. Put a little bit on my nose. Ooh, why is it showing up more there? I'm kind of going in halfway to my eye just to give my, honestly, just to give my under eye a little bit more hydration. Blush is cute. Like, it's okay. It's not like I want to grab it again, but it was nice. If you want it, try it. It's nice and dewy. First time trying Honest Beauty, and I grabbed their Invisible Blurring Loose Powder. So this has kind of like a yellow tone to it. Oh, cool. I like that it has this little thing here so that powder doesn't go everywhere. I'm gonna use a makeup sponge to pick up some of the powder, and I'm just gonna set underneath my eye. You can tell it's very finely milled, like it's super, super fine. It's going in my nose. I only put powder on the center of my face because that's the only part that kind of gets oily that I wanna set in place. Okay, this actually has too much color in it. There's no like sign on it. It doesn't say universal, it just says invisible blurring, but there is like a yellow look to it that I don't feel like makes sense for my skin. I don't know, I don't love it. I hate that there's like more than one thing that I'm not loving or would use again, especially with the price of this at a drugstore. But anyways, that was that. Another good drugstore setting powder is Maybelline Fit Me, the best. I love it. Who else has a good one? This guy right here. L'Oreal Infallible has an amazing setting powder, but it's actually a pressed powder. It's a powder foundation, I believe. That one's really good. I like that for under my eye. Also gives me a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my bronzer, and I'm using the Rose & Ben C40 brush. And I'm taking the new Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer from L'Oreal. This is the soft matte bronzer in light medium, and it has like a mirror and a place you could put a sponge at the bottom, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and set the outer perimeter of my face and also kind of contour with it as well. Oh my God, I don't like the coverage. I don't like how the powders are setting on my face today. Honestly, it makes me sad that these products are performing the way they are on my skin. And again, it's not that these are bad products, it's just that the way that my skin type is very dry and it needs a certain type of makeup. Doesn't mean that it's not good for oily skin, or even if you have dry skin, it may still work for you, but it's the texture of my skin is just not flowing well. Okay, well this bronzer has a good amount of coverage, and I feel like it's helping to fill in those like gaps where I have no coverage at all around my cheeks for some reason. I'm gonna go in and contour my nose. This is the Michaela 04 brush, the Glam Light collab. So I'm gonna go in and just contour my nose so that this gives me a little more structure around the eye area, the face too, because I bring it into the eye socket. Gonna add a little bit of highlight. This one is the Makeup Revolution Love Island collection, and this is called Mega Highlighter. So lit. So we're gonna put this on. Let's see how good it is. Okay, I honestly don't like a really crazy highlight, so I'm fine with it not being super crazy. I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger and just go on my nose. To make sure the makeup melts into my skin and looks like one, I'm just gonna take this damp beauty sponge and go over everything. And what's really gonna help is applying a setting spray. I don't think I have a drugstore one. So I do have mine. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Ultra Hydrating Fine Mist from Dominique. Now I feel like the life is really back in my skin and everything looks blended. I like it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I added a product under my eyes because I feel like I really needed the coverage. From Kat Von D, I just added a little bit of this powder, which is not drugstore, but I feel like I needed that extra coverage and brightness. I was really lacking in that area. But if you want a good powder, I think I already mentioned this, but the L'Oreal Infallible foundation powder is really, really good. Full coverage and will brighten you up if you need it. But I just had this on hand, so I just grabbed it. But now we're gonna try the lips. So Maybelline just came out with these Superstay vinyl lips, and I've heard these going viral, like they're everywhere. So you're supposed to shake them up, and it's supposed to be like vinyl. So it's not supposed to transfer at all, but it's supposed to look kind of glossy. So I'm really excited for this because I do like a glossy lip, but as you guys know, gloss eventually comes off the lip. I'm gonna try the pink one just because I like a pinky lip for an everyday, especially if I'm going back to school or something, pretending like I'm going back to school. Let's see how good it is. So this is shade Koi. Maybe a little too bright for like an everyday. I'm gonna mix in the other shade I have, which is Cheeky. It's more of a like a nudie color. So I'm gonna mix this one in. This is really pretty, but a little too bright for me, so ooh, that's pretty. It softens it up a little bit. And I like that you can kind of outline your lip with the tip. That feels so nice on the lip. Like it's gripping, but it's hydrating and it's soft. It's so weird. I've never felt a lip that feels like this. And it's really glossy. That's pretty. I actually really like Cheeky and Koi together, you guys. So if you want a lip that's this color, maybe buy the two. But this is really, really pretty. I want to see how it dries down, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so this is the final look. The tones and the shades are what I would use every day. Unfortunately, some of the items I would not wear again, and they just didn't work for my skin type and my liking. But either way, they're all listed below for you guys to check out if you want to try them yourself. But I did find some really good finds. Like this lip isn't going anywhere. Literally, it's shiny. It's so pretty. And it's transfer proof, which I am shook. Like I am really excited. I'm gonna rewear this lip. I got all the shades, so I'm really excited to try all of them. You should definitely try this lip. It is something that I've never seen before. A glossy, non-transfer lip. Girl, we need it. So I'm excited about that. The bronzer was nice. The Love Island products overall not the greatest. I wouldn't repurchase them. I feel like the eyeshadow was not as pigmented. The highlight was very like powdery. It was okay. Not very pigmented either, unless I like applied it with my finger. I wouldn't repurchase that either. I probably will keep it because I like the show, but I wouldn't tell you guys that this is amazing. It's something that I wouldn't like to repurchase. I feel like I had a lot of good and a lot of not so good. So I hope you guys like this video, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, coming with me and spending the day trying out these new products. Let me know which items in this video you're actually excited about. Let me know in the comments. And before I let you go, I hear Jaden. Come on. Do you want to give a motivational message? Because we're at that point in the video. What do you want to say something motivational? Everybody's going back to school, so maybe it should be with like going back to school. Did you just eat chocolate? You guys, real life situations happening right now.
Don't be afraid to embrace who you are.
That's actually really good. That was so good. You must watch my videos. I'm just kidding. He actually watches a lot of Dar Man's videos, so that's probably why. Are you leaving me? Let's tell them bye together. Okay, so don't be afraid to embrace who you are, no matter what that is. The more unique you are, the better. The more different you are, the better. Embrace it. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.